Okay, so, guys, first off, I had forgotten to not mute myself. Because I've been using the program that I use to stream for recording as of late. So, yeah, this is a recording over the recording. Yeah, as you can guess. Anyway, so what I've been doing here is I've been sitting around, running around, trying to figure out how to get more mana to keep the portal open and such, right? So, I'm sitting here thinking, maybe I should build this Gormanalis, I think that's what it's called, flower. Maybe that'll give me some, mana that is much needed. But yeah, you'll find out shortly here if I manage to get enough mana or not. Otherwise, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, so I'm just running around, and here we are. I just need more mana, more power, more mana, more power, and that's kind of what's going through my head at this point. Let's see. What was going on here? I'm such a derp. But yeah, I think I had drained out all the levels because I had just killed a bunch of mobs, but I had forgotten that I was draining levels at this point because I was like, oh, I have levels. Yay. And then I kept trying to hit the thing inside there, but I kept failing every single time. Go figure. So, here is me trying to find the Gormanalis flower. There we are. And so I start building up the Rune of Summer. Originally I was like, hell no, I don't want to build this. This is going to be too much work. But at a certain point, I finally given in to creation of the Gormanalis flower. Mostly because of the fact that I was like, I don't want to do this. And then I had forgotten where I had placed all of my living stone, so I had placed some more living stone down. That was another issue. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was sitting there thinking I don't know if I'm going to have any mushrooms for this because of the fact that I don't know if my mycelium was creating any mushrooms. See? There it was. Everything is also speeded up quite a bit faster because of the fact that, well, yeah. Because of the issue that I was having. Since everything was muted, I figured, why sit you here through a 30-minute video of nothing happening? Like, you can see stuff, but you can't hear anything. There's nothing going on. On a bright note, this does give me another reason to put some happy music in. So there is that. And this will probably be one of my shorter videos. So, I think everything's sped up to about double time, but I'm not entirely sure. And this is where I realize, oh god, am I out of slime balls? But, oh, here we are. I'm trying to find a melon, but I couldn't find any melons. So I had to end up growing a melon because of the fact that I was like, where the hell are we gonna find some melons? And so I'm sitting here using a watering can and realize, you know what's going to be faster? I'm going to be able to find some bone meal, I think. And so I search all the chests that I could. And then after that, boom, melon. There we go. After this, I think, oh, here we go. And the creation of the Rune of Summer, which I didn't anticipate to be the biggest pain in the butt. And there we go. There's the rune. Now, it's funny because I think I got more than one, but I wasn't entirely sure because I got sucked up by the other sucker thingy-me-things there. Or did I already get the Rune of Summer? Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. Oh, this is me building the Fire Rune. Yeah, because I need the Fire Rune and the Rune of Summer to make the Gormanalis flower. Yeah. At a certain point, though, I do manage to get another flower that I need, which was the yellow flower, but it drops from a zombie. Yeah. And I was like, wait a second, this is something I actually need. Didn't know that. But I still put it away, though, oddly enough. Yep. That's kind of what was going on there. Yeah, and I kept running back and forth trying to give that plant some more lava, but I was sitting there thinking, maybe if I put a whole lava source next to it constantly. But then the little thing on the Lexicobotania said, no, this isn't gonna work for you. Yeah, only because of the fact that they can only eat lava once every 5 minutes. I was thinking it said 30, but it was only 5. Otherwise, that would have gone badly, you know? Okay, so now I'm collecting the petals I needed, but unbeknownst to me, I needed another yellow petal. So I started walking over, and then realized I needed another one. Then all the seeds I had planted, or stuck in the beginning of the episode, I had to come over and grab some more. It was funny though, because of the fact that I had, the first couple hits, I had realized that the plant that I was trying to get was getting sucked up by the vacuum hopper behind me. I hadn't realized that though at the time. Yeah, here's me trying to test all these types of foods. It was funny, after I tossed in the 26 zombie flesh, it didn't go so well because of the fact that, well, I thought that the zombie flesh would go all at once, but no, unbeknownst to me, this thing could only eat one thing at a time. And so I sat here reading all of this stuff the whole time trying to figure that out. And I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just going to try to find the best food that I can get. So I try to give it a cake, and it can't eat cake. So I end up eating a piece of cake. And here's the best food that I could find. Wait 10 seconds, and throw another piece of food to it, because I think that was okay. I wasn't entirely sure, but it seemed to have worked. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Slowly gaining some power. Okay, now I gotta throw a whole bunch of this stuff, basically coal blocks, back and forth to everybody. Let's see. Okay, back to the flower. And the lava. And the flower. And it's funny, I think at this point I was realizing, you know, I should probably put another one of those fire flowers near, but at the same time I couldn't because of the fact that if I put one of the fire flowers near another fire flower, the other flower would absorb the lava and that wouldn't help anything. I just kept sitting here trying to jump shot and it kept failing every time. I think I do manage to finally get the portal open this time. Yeah, here we go. I think, oh, this is me reading up on seeing how to open up the portal. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I just have to use the rod, right? Couldn't find the Alfheim thing. Realized, oh, there it is. Okay, so here we go. I'm reading the story of the elf peoples. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, so just use the wand of the forest. Yay! Nice, simple, easy connection. Only drawback is I wasn't sure if I had enough mana. And so I sat there and I read this entire thing. Yeah. Well, you know, what you gonna do? All that junk inside that trunk. So I'm sitting here grabbing more mana and more mana, thinking I'm gonna need a buttload of mana for this. Only to realize, oh, well, I need a lot, but I don't need that much. See? So I figured if I just got it both to halfway, it would be fine. And boom! Lo and behold, a portal to Alfheim, and yeah! Gold City. And I kept trying to throw the Lexica Botania in there. I threw it in there twice, seeing if it would do anything. I was like, oh, I got it back. That's awesome! And so the elves, I guess, had enchanted my book with some new knowledge. And it was funny because I was sitting here thinking about the fact that, like, I got the book back in an instant. But I guess, since they had actually talked in the book about time being faster in their time rather than our time, I was like, oh, okay, so that makes so much more sense. And they're like, well, our portals aren't gonna close either because of the fact that we have a buttload of magic on our side. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. But then it's like, why do you need our magic on your side then? Everything you want is like mana stuff. And I'm like, what? Unless they have some sort of weird type of magic. I don't even know what's going on these days. Granted, this doesn't stop my dislike for elves. Yeah, and this is where I'm trying to figure out the whole ritual of Gaia thing, and I'm like, oh my god, this could be good. Anyway, guys, it's about time I wrap this up, so I hope you have a good night or a good day, wherever you're at, and, well, I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye, guys!